I don't do it very often, but I decided to start a fire here at the partnership shelter. There's a pit toilet, a shelter with a shower. Another hiker just took a cold shower. But I was in town today and got some hot dogs and figured I'd start a little fire and cook them on the fire. Good morning, everybody from the partnership shelter. Figured I'd fly you around and show you what it's like here. So, this is the partnership shelter. The pit toilet's over there. It's a nice fire pit right here where I was able to cook up some hot dogs last night. And then the bear box is down there. There, you should be able to see the bear box there in front of us. And then behind the shelter is a sink where we can get water and also wash dishes and such. Oops. So there's the sink. You can see it. So it's still the 29th. I was fully packed up, all ready to go, and then just didn't launch. So I'm back in bed. I don't know, I'm feeling a little under the weather. But it's a beautiful day. I should be hiking, but I'm not. Good morning. It's the 30th of April. I didn't feel like walking yesterday, so I'm still at the partnership shelter. Just leaving now. Of course, today it's raining, so that's great. But I realized I had things I still needed to do in town, so I'm going back into town for today. When I come back out, I won't be coming back here. I plan to just hike up the mountain. Of course, things change. Who knows, I might come back in a downpour or something. It's raining very lightly now, but whatever. I'll get my things taken care of, come back up the mountain, hopefully head north inside the Mount Rogers Visitor Center. Never seen anything like that in all my life.
I have two. Is there a particular area you were looking for?
We were talking about maybe just going along to the south.
The what?
To the south? Up here?
Yeah. Are you looking at the high country?
No, I don't think so.
So, let's start off this map.
Okay.
Okay, so on this map, we are right here. Okay.
You can tell this is this was printed a while ago, since it's actually 2198 or thereabouts.
Mount Rogers covers this whole area that's in green. Okay, so it's not just the one little area. So this area that's shown here is this half of it. Okay, so this map will show you all the trails, the shelters, where to park, etc.
Okay.
Okay? Now you
Chunk
should
of iron.
know that we had some storm damage, so part of 58 is
Oh, isn't it
closed.
cute?
So, let's see here. Damascus. So it's closed from here over to like here.
Very soft.
The road is.
The road is.
Okay, so there's no way if you wanted to go out of there, that would be possible.
The way to do it would be to, let's see, 58, so here, let me show you. It's closed from about this point to this point. It's a small little area, but again, it's closed, right?
Hello, it's about 3 o'clock on the 30th of April. I was getting ready to hike up the trail, just finishing charging up my last few devices, and all of a sudden I started hearing thunder rumbling. So even though the sky is partly cloudy, I'm gonna sit here for an hour or so, see if it decides to start raining. If it does start raining, I'll wait out the rain, then I'll hike. If it doesn't start raining, I'll give it an hour, and then I'll hike up this mountain ahead of me. The next 5 miles is all uphill, so I'm not really looking forward to that. But if it doesn't start raining, I'll get hiking in about an hour, and if it does, I'll wait till the rain stops. Then I'll get. I was right to wait. It's definitely pouring now. I don't know if you can actually see the rain coming down, but trust me when I say it is. There you can see the rain. Hoping it'll clear up after an hour. It'll rain for an hour and then clear, and I can get a couple hours up, hiked up the mountain, but we'll see. So it's April 30. I'm still at the partnership shelter, although I'm in my tent tonight. There's plenty of room in the shelter. I just wanted the privacy of my tent. I'll be hiking out at first line, hiking out and up the hill at first light if it's not pouring rain. So hopefully it's not pouring rain, because I've been stuck here for a couple days and I want to get out of here. My own damn fault. I should have hiked out yesterday, but I didn't, and then I didn't hike out today even though I meant to. And, well, maybe tomorrow. Good morning. It's May the 1st. Birds are singing. The sky is clear-ish. It's about 8 a.m. I'm starting to wake up. I'll get up in a little while and start hiking. Kind of wish I'd already gotten up, but, well, just woke up, so that's the way things go. Hello, it's 9:47. I've come about 0.9. I'm not stopping, continuing up, just had a sip of water. Crossed a little bit of a roadway. It's paved, but the traffic is low. And I'm heading up. Ever northward. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Sitting down on the ground, taking a small break. It's about 12:20. I've come 3.5 miles. It's gotten really hot. I'm sweaty as heck. The back of my shirt is basically glued to my back. There's no water for another mile, well, 0.8. I gotta go up and over a little bit of the hill first, about 351 feet up, then down. And I'll be at this road with some water, and I'll stop there again for a longer break. But I had to get my pack off and take a leak and rest for a few minutes. I'm probably gonna have a small snack here before I push on. All right, I'm hiking again. It's 12:47. I have to go up about 340 feet over the next 0.4 of a mile. And then it's down to a little road, a dirt road. But there's a water source there, so I'll stop and have lunch. Oh man, it's pretty warm today. This going up and down mountains thing is rough when it's hot. It's rough when it's cold. It's always rough, I guess. But I can do it. Plane flying really low overhead. That was weird. I don't know why it was so freaking low. It's the first plane I've heard or seen. It's about 2:15. I'm stopped for a break. I filled that Ceanoc bag full of water. I've already filtered and drank 2 liters. I'm on my 3rd and filtering my 4th. I'll carry that 4th one with me when I hike out of here. And maybe I'll carry part of this one, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna have a bit of a snack here. I got my food out, got my Kindle out. I'm gonna read a little bit, have a snack, and then hike up. I got another mile of uphill and then 3 miles of downhill to get to where I want to camp tonight. It's 3:15 and it just started raining on me. I'm up at the top of the hill, so maybe a couple feet left to the top, and then it's all downhill to the campsite I want to stay at, which is the Settlers Museum, in like 4 miles. Oh, hopefully the rain doesn't last very long. I see blue sky all the way around the hill. It just seems like the hill I'm on top of is getting rained on. See blue over there, and over there. Can't even see the sun right there. But right where I'm standing, it's raining. So, hopefully it doesn't last very long. I'm getting hailed on. It's pretty rough. I'm on the side of the trail. Put my thing on. I don't even know if I'm recording. Shit, man, that was rough for a minute or two. Holy crap, I am completely drenched. And the hail, look at the ground around me. Sorry about that. Look at the ground around me. I'm completely surrounded by fucking hail. Huge hail balls too. Well, I'm gonna keep going. I'm getting close to the shelter, I think. I'll stop there probably, at least for a little while. So I got absolutely saturated. Oh, I'm recording a YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine. You might be on a video?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Just me and one other hiker here for now. More might show up, but I doubt it. At this point, I think anybody that's would make it here is already off trail. But I get absolutely soaked. Even my sleeping bag and my coat are wet. But I'll get in the sleeping bag and it'll keep me dry and it'll warm me up in it a little bit. My shoes, my socks, my gaiters, all soaked. Selena ended up having 4 people here last night, not just me and the other guy. My pack is still absolutely saturated, as are my boots. My shirt is completely soaked. Hell, my sweatshirt that I used for a pillow is still soaked. So I'm gonna stop by the hostel in 4.5 miles and dry out a little bit. Do some laundry maybe. We gotta cross this stream that you can hear 4 times before I get to the road. So I'm gonna walk in my Crocs today. Because, dear Lord, I'm gonna get soaked in it. I don't want to put my wet shoes back on. They're just absolutely saturated. Well, I got my shoes on despite the fact that they're completely saturated. I figure I'm gonna have to go through quite a bit of rocky trail. I don't need to risk getting blisters on top of everything else. But I gotta get my long johns. Long johns are still saturated. My toilet paper is completely saturated. I'm just lucky my phones came through the storm unharmed. I will need to get new headphones, I think. The headphones were sometimes working, sometimes not working last night when I tried testing them. I'm 2 miles from the Settlers Museum where I can probably stretch out and dry out a little bit. And then I'm another 2 miles from the road. But we'll see what happens. So I'm up and packed. Got the pack on. The pack feels like it weighs 3 or 4 pounds more than I normally would carry. Excess water. It's pretty rough. But I'm about 4.5 miles from the main road and 2 miles from the museum. So hopefully my friend can come and get me and help me dry out a little. I just wanted to show you this. The proper food storage, according to the U.S. government, 70 big step triangle. So from the place your camp should be 70 feet to your camp kitchen and 70 feet to your food storage. Picnic table, shelter. That's 18 inches, maybe? Yeah. So. And then we all know that I sleep with my food, so that's not gonna happen. Oh man, my feet are killing me right now. Holy crap. Alright, gotta get hiking. Well, so much for drying out my shoes. Because that's the trail. I'm just gonna go right through it, and my feet are just gonna be wet, and they're already wet, so it doesn't fucking matter. Excuse my language. I am gonna put my phone away and I can't use my drone to show you the crossing. When I take a step, you can actually see the water oozing out of my boots. But I'm across. This is another type of style. Fortunately, I don't have to crawl over this one because I'd have trouble with that on today. But apparently at some point there was a reason for having style here, but it's obviously that reason has been passed on by because we don't have to use that one anymore. But there are other styles like that I'll have to use going forward to get over some fences. Alright, so I don't know how well this will record since I don't have a mic anymore. My headphones with the mic on it got destroyed in the rain yesterday, but I wanted to show you the crossing of this stream, since there's really, since my shoes are gonna get absolutely soaked in it again. They're already soaked, but we're just gonna go right on through. Hopefully I don't drop my phone. Ooh. Oh, rock there is a little loose. Gotta step around it. Oof. And I made it across. My shoes are absolutely soaked. But hey, I made it across. That's really what counts. This is the third of 4 river crossings that I gotta come to, that I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna wade. My feet are already fucking soaked. And that bridge looks sketchy. I'm just gonna go right through the water. So the one positive thing about walking through all these streams is that the cold water has completely numbed my feet. When I first started hiking this morning, My feet were very tender, sore, and because yesterday when I was hiking in the rain, my glasses were completely fogged over, but I was worried about losing them or breaking them, so I didn't take them off. So I couldn't really see anything because they were foggy, there were rain all across them, so I couldn't see the trail. I was kind of like trying to look over the top edge of my glasses to see the trail. So I tripped and stumbled over every single rock, and there were a lot of rocks. So my feet were pretty damn sore this morning. Well, now my boots are full of cold water, so I really can't feel my feet. It's not a good thing. Long term, I could get sick from that, but getting off this mountain, I'm gonna call my friend, see if he can't help me out, give me some place to warm up and dry off. And if he can't, if he's working or something, then I'm going to reach out to one of the hostels, either the Alpaca Farm or the hostel back in Atkins, for a night and get dried out quite a bit. It's supposed to be pretty rainy again tomorrow, maybe. As long as we don't have a heavy thunderstorm like the hail and rain we had yesterday, I should be okay. I do need to get a trash bag for my gear, though. I had one. I don't know what happened to it. I think I lost it in a hike at a hostel or something. Don't remember what happened to it. But I need a new one, obviously, because all my gear is completely drenched. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away. Focus on getting off this mountain. Made it through the widest and the deepest river crossing. And also the last river crossing for today, hopefully. My shoes are completely saturated, but I'm about a mile, 9/10 of a mile from the museum, where I should hopefully be able to spread some of my stuff out and dry it a little, or I could just push onto the road. Anyway, I'll figure it out when I get the side trail to the museum, or I can stick on the AT. I've done the AT before. I'm going to do the side trail, see where it takes us. I know it takes us to the museum, and then you can take the walk back to the AT. So I figured I'd give you guys a bit of a tour of the museum. So this is some sort of settlers museum. I've seen these. I know there's a schoolhouse. Been to the schoolhouse, but other than that, I don't really know much about it. Ooh, starting to get gray. I don't want to get rained on again. Blacksmith demonstration. Well, it doesn't look like it's open. Looks like some sort of medieval torture device or iron wagon. Primitive tent camping only, no facilities, no showers available, restrooms open April to October. Camping area is hayfield behind picnic shelter. AT hikers may camp up to 2 nights, no reservation or fee required. AT hikers may use picnic shelter as needed, provided others are not using it. Others may camp up to 1 week, reservation His required fee is $18 per night. Glad that they don't make AT hikers pay to camp. That's nice of them. Wood Meat House. Jeez, I hope you can hear this. The hiss on these power lines is insanely loud. There are comments in Far Out about how loud it is, and it's just kind of mind-blowing just how loud it actually is. Hopefully that sound comes through. Alright, so there's the pavilion over there. I'm going to stop there for a little bit. Just call my friend, see if he's available today. If not, I'll reach out to the hostels and see if I can't get someplace to dry out a little bit. Well, this is where I wanted to come last night, but due to the rain I didn't quite make it. So I'm back in Marion. I got to Atkins. I got to that Settles Museum, and I called I texted a shuttle driver at the hostel here in Marion, and I was like, I desperately need to dry off. I am soaking wet. And he's like, where are you at? And I'm like, I'm in Atkins. Oh, so I was like, do you pick up in Atkins? And he was like, I'm there now. Where are you? And I was like, I'm at the museum. It's like, no problem. I'll be there in a minute. So I'm going to go in here downtown and get some breakfast. So I got eggs. Sweet ham is what they called it. Home fries. And biscuits and gravy. And these biscuits are just absolutely falling apart, soft and tender. Holy crap. Like pillowy, tender. Really fantastic.